Well, good morning, everybody. Today, um, pretty much finished up with the brisket and let the fire burn itself out. I did wrap it. I took it out. I'm sorry I didn't show you, but kind of wasn't really concerned about you guys at the time. uh, Basically, I took it out, wrapped it in aluminum foil. It's so big, I had to, um, wrap it double wide. Basically, take two strips of these, put one strip here, overlap the other, put the brisket on top, wrap it, put two layers, same thing on top of the brisket, wrapped it, flip it over, wrap it, flip it over again, wrap it. Anyway, just wrapped it a couple times. Um, but I leave that in there towards the end of the last hour or 2 hours, and what I get is, you probably see a little bit of that foil sticking out now. Um, what I basically get is a baked brisket kind of looking thing. Um, and I just kind of let the fire just burn itself out, and that's how long I leave it. The brisket itself is probably hot in the foil, like a kind of like same concept as a baked potato. And the only thing you got to watch out for when you do this is, no, sorry, change the brightness here. The only thing you got to watch out when you do this kind of brisket, when you do it that way, is when you got to remember what side the fat is on. So usually the fat is always on the top side, letting um, the fat juices and everything. Basically, that's kind of really enhances the flavor of the meat. Drip down onto through the meat. So when you put the brisket on, you put the foil. Remember what side the fat is on. So when you put it back into the pit, that the fat side is on top, and that way it allows uh, the juice and the fat and the flavor to be soaked in to the meat, and it really softens the meat up a little bit, I believe. I think anyway, maybe not. I'm not a scientist, not like just a theory. And you can see a lot of the that was water in there, but now it's basically fat. You can see the fire's pretty much burned down. I don't have my flashlight with me, but it's daylight out here, and you could kind of see. Let me see if I can go in there. Yeah, see, there you there, wrapped in aluminum foil. So let's. I need my two hands to be free here. Okay. And basically, I just took a shower this morning. I feel really clean. When you're out here all night, and you're, cooking that brisket, you kind of smell a little smoky. Ooh, a lot of ash coming out. So a lot of ash is coming out here. So it looks like all the heat is being released, I guess, when I open. You can see the ash is flying upwards and not settling down. So a lot of air convection going on. I still feel some of the heat coming through here. So, oh yeah, I got these gloves on, and I can feel the heat coming through the foil, and it's probably like not hot, but at the same time it's not cold. So I'm gonna just put it upside down. The fat side is the fat side's on the bottom, but I just put it upside down because I didn't want the fat from the grill to be touching, the cutting board, because I'll have to wash it again. I'm hoping not to wash it that much. So I'm gonna put this back. There we go. Whew. And my dogs, they love to come in here and lick up all the fat, so I'm gonna try to set it up where they can't do that. They can't come in here, especially my little Chihuahua. I don't know if you've seen my Chihuahua, but I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. because my little Chihuahua, what she likes to do, she can't really jump from there. It's kind of hard. So she'll basically jump onto here, crawl her way through, and then get in there and lick up all the fat, or she'll try. Anyway, so I'm gonna just go ahead and just do this. Maybe that'll just help prevent her from doing it. So I think that's good enough for now, and just prevents them from trying to get in and just putting their hairy face in there and everything. So, except my wife pulled the plug on the lights. Okay, which is fine. So there you go. There's brisket done. Let's go in and cut it open and let's see what it looks like, shall we? I'm actually pretty excited. You cook. It's actually not that hard. I slept through most of this, but I had to cook it a little bit longer. Originally, it was supposed to be 10 hours. Well, because I fell asleep and let the fire burn down. Basically, had to let it cook for 12 hours. So, anyways, it's already on the cutting board. Put the foil away. Let's turn on some lights here, and that way y'all can see. Oh. And get my hot water so I can have my instant coffee. I enjoy instant coffee because it's pretty instant. I don't have to wait for the water to boil or percolate or any of that other crap. So, and let's turn on some lights in the kitchen, shall we? Yeah, I think that'd be a great idea. There we go. So, okay, there's the brisket right there. And put on some gloves here, because I'm sure it's still warm and hot. And basically it is, I have it upside down, but I'm gonna have to turn it right side up eventually. So, okay, well, let's just do it. Well, I don't know. I guess it kind of matters, or doesn't matter. Anyways, it's layered. Oh my goodness, I can smell it from here now. I can smell the juices. Oh, jeez. It smells so good. Anyways, I'm just getting a plate to put it in. Okay, so this is usually the plate I put any barbecue stuff on. Wipe it off clean. So, pretty big plate, I think. Well, it may or may not be able to hold this. I usually have to cut this thing in half. Man, my baby's starting to really yap a lot. Okay. So, here it is, wrapped in layers, foiled. Ooh, oh, it's still warm in there. You can see some of that juice is starting to flow out. I use all that basting sauce. Just go ahead and just put it on. Oh yeah, there we go. Now it looks really dark. Of course it would be. And I like to use the aluminum foil because it really kind of does keep the area clean. And then you could just throw this away. But hopefully you're all able to see this. There it is, the brisket done. And this is usually the part where I have to probably cut it in half. But man, it is smelling so good. Oh geez, I am just drooling. I can't wait. I cannot wait to put sink my teeth into this. Oh wow. Oh, I'm just drooling right now, just thinking about it. So there it is, and let's just get a knife. Now, usually I cut it. I do cut this because it is massive, and I cut it in two parts: the really fat side and the not so fat side. It's all fat anyway, but a big chunk of fat is right here. So that's kind of how I cut it. I cut it right about here. This is the thin fat, fat, and you know, that way it could fit onto that plate. So, but let's go ahead and take a look at it when we cut it, shall we? Yeah, let's. So I'm just gonna cut it like kind of at an angle, like right here. Oh yeah. It's nice and warm. When it's nice and warm like this, it's just so soft. It's like cutting through butter. Literally. It's so big too. Oh man. And literally, it is like cutting through butter, but you can see, wow, look at that. You don't really have to put a lot of effort into cutting this, because it's just literally, ooh, it's a little warm. There we go. Wow. There we go. Let's take a look at it now. See the, yeah. See the layer. You see the layer of fat. Just this part right here on the top part. That's the most delicious part. Here it's not too bad. It's soft. When it's nice and warm, it's soft. It's still good. This is the best time to eat it because oh, the juices are really flowing here. Okay. Ooh. The juices are really flowing. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm gonna cut some off of here. Oh, look at that. The juice is just coming right out. Look at that. Oh man, that is just delicious. I'm sorry out there for you guys who are watching this and you just can't have any because I'm enjoying. I wish there was a way to smell. I really wish there was a way to smell something like this, but oh man, when it is so soft right now. It's just, I'm just gonna get a slice for myself before I put it away. I'm just being really careful because you know. Oh wow. Oh, that's kind of thick, but you know what? I'll take it. That is just really delicious. And you know, just get an idea. Oh, yeah, it's just falling apart. Look at that. Just falling apart here at the edges. Yeah. See that? It's just falling right off, just coming right off. That's just a nice little fat piece. Let me take a bite out of one. Oh, oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, delicious. The dogs are starting to gather around me. Anyways, I take all this and just transport it for the most part. My wife really likes the fat part on top, this part, so I'll put this on top because I'm going to most likely be taking this out and be cutting it. But wow, look at that. That is oh, I know this is all fat here, but man, when it's this nice and warm and fresh off the grill, this actually tastes pretty good. Okay, I'm going to taste the seasoning on the outside. Okay. I taste the red wine, a little bit of the red wine flavor, but my goodness. Well, anyways, there you go. Brisket. All done. And I hope you enjoyed this cooking series. Feel free to comment, like, dislike, or make any comments. For the most part, I fell asleep, but just basically restarted the fire. It was still warm enough in there, and as you see, it cooked. And having it at a low temperature is not a bad thing either, because you know, the concept is to cook it slow and cook it a very long period of time. And you know, 12 hours is very long. As you see, it's fully cooked all the way through, so you don't have to worry about it not being fully cooked. But no, I'm gonna have to get a plate here. But as you see, it's done, and it's ready to be eaten. Take you out here, but yeah, it is man, it looks delicious. Let me see, I'm gonna get you to focus. There we go. So it looks very, very delicious right now. And so this is the other portion of it. Now the top part, it looks very dark, almost blackened, and of course it would be because you know, the rub has brown sugar in it, and so of course it would kind of burn. But as you notice, if you look here, there's a nice ring. You see right here, you see a nice ring around the meat, a little smoking and the rub penetrating through a little bit. So, but if it's, yeah, that's your traditional Texas style brisket. I've never made this or had it until I moved to Texas, and let me tell you, and you can see the chili, the pepper seeds and flakes still on there. A little bit of the garlic also is on there, and you know, it looks good, smells good, and trust me, it tastes good. This is 12 pounds here. I've cooked big enough. I've cooked one that's 15 pounds, and that's what I love about my grill. It can hold that weight, and it can take on size this big. So, anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this series, and you might want to try this out at your home or the next barbecue party you have. Alright, well, thank you very much. This concludes this episode series of the barbecue, you know, cooking brisket in my barbecue pit. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to get other feeds of, you know, food or tools or anything else I do. Okay, bye.